Hey Gemini, welcome to Divine Comedian Tarot. I am psychic comedian Kristen Tinsley, and it is Monday. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, I really appreciate it. So, in this reading, the channeled message I got for you was the possibilities are endless, weighing your options between two loves. So, if you are a Gemini right now who is dealing with two loves, I want to know about it. Leave it in the comments. If you're a Gemini that's dealing with two loves, definitely tune in. If not, take what you can with these messages and leave the rest for somebody else. But if not, don't worry about it because Gemini could be anywhere in your chart. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or maybe you just like to listen or you're cross watching for, or you're dealing with a Gemini, whatever it is. Ooh, healing the heart on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So we'll read that first, and then we're going to pop into the tarot and find out what we need to know about these two loves. Okay. So, healing the heart. When you are wounded emotionally, you need time to regroup and find your center. You may have recently endured a breakup or betrayal, lost someone close to you, or lost an affiliation that you gave too much power to. Perhaps you're watching someone go through a difficult time and feel bad that you can't help them. Hmm. Maybe you're still not over a past disagreement. No matter the cause of this heartache, deep healing is called for. This happens on its own timetable and can never be rushed. The path to healing the heart centers on reciprocity, the flow of giving and receiving. Sometimes wounding occurs because we've become too dependent on another, and this is accompanied by the desire to manipulate or control an outcome. Both wounding and healing usually begins within, not from the outer conditions of our lives. We often believe we can be wounded only by others, but we do more damage to ourselves in the self sabotaging way we think and behave. It is important to take steps to heal yourself and become willing to release the pain of the past, which can be tempting to revisit. It's time to take responsibility for your part in this healing journey. Look for ways you can help yourself and others. Are you willing to make amends if needed, or conversely, accept someone where they are without trying to influence their growth process? Healing the heart in all aspects is your priority now. Nothing else matters. Only beauty and goodness will come as the result. So, Gemini, when I read that and it says the possibilities are endless, which means that you can take many different approaches to healing this situation. And I feel like when it says like a choice between two loves, even if you're not experiencing this now or you're not seeing this right now, you could have two people in the mix, okay, where you've broken up with someone, you haven't quite healed things yet, but right around the corner is somebody that's new. So now you have a choice between two people. And I feel like it's more like, are we going to step into the version of ourselves, Gemini, the version that is healed, the version that has forgiven, the version that's kind of like let bygones be bygones and just moving on with your life or and go towards this new person? Or are you going to give this past person a chance? Especially if you have unresolved issues with this person, I'm picking up that there may be another conversation on the horizon. Let's see. Uh, okay, so both of you are not giving each other the clarity that you need. You're both not. If this is an ex, this is somebody perhaps that you had a family with, someone that you were very happy with. But the problem is the both of you are not giving each other. Um, you're not giving to each other. You're not giving each other the clarity about the situation as to how you want to go about healing this. I don't think that you ever did. If this is a past situation, I don't think that you ever did. I feel as if things were just kind of in a standstill between the two of you, and that person liked it that way. Because I feel like that person felt like, and that's where the manipulation comes in. I feel like your person, Gemini, felt like, well, time heals all wounds. And if I just leave Gemini alone, they will eventually let it go and they will heal and they'll forgive me and they'll come back. But what they didn't anticipate is someone else coming into the mix and you being open to it. Even if this person hasn't appeared yet, the thought, as soon as the thought crossed your mind, they were like, I could like feel it like vibrationally, like, ooh, Gemini's gonna find someone else. Hold on one second, guys. All right, I'm back. Okay, so tell me about this new person for Gemini. Tell me about the new that's come in. Be Libra that's coming to your life. Um, this person is you know what it is about this person? They're not willing to I feel like this person has kind of been with you throughout, so you'll know who this is. This person may have been with you this whole time, or maybe they've been there before. So they kind of understand what you're going through because they've had this situation before. But they rose up above that. They rose up from it with the Six of Wands energy, and they became very successful at changing the way that they are, but keeping it hidden and not letting the world know about this. And by the world, I mean probably their ex. Okay. Um, they need to give, they are here to show you the wake up call that you need so that you can balance things out in your life. They're here to give you a big wake up call because I feel like this person's situation that they experienced in the past is going to influence you. It's going to give you the truth and clarity that you need without having to go back to this person and try to figure it out. Because just the thought, you are so stressed, Gemini, and worried about the stress and conflicts and obstacles in the way of having to fight your way back to try to figure this out, because it's not just this person, it's also their family. Whether you guys had a family together or you guys were married, there's other people in the mix here where everyone's going to have an opinion. And you're going to have to talk to this one and that one and straighten it out with this one and straighten it out with that one. There's just too much. And meanwhile, this person's just hiding back there and hasn't said anything to anyone, hasn't said anything to you. I feel like they threw in a lot of like false they threw in a lot of false narratives about you and about the relationship and said very little, kept a lot of things hidden about their contribution to the relationship. And they just threw out a bunch of cliches like, oh, they didn't call me, they didn't buy me this, they didn't do this, they didn't do that. It's all Gemini's fault. And it's like you have to answer to all these people just to be able to get granted permission to go and talk to your ex or to patch things up. And is that really fair? Or can you just move forward with your life? You're being given a choice here with the lovers out here on the deck and the Six of Swords. You're being given a choice between two loves. And it's definitely not the Emperor in reverse. It is definitely not this ego-driven person, an egomaniac, basically, that it's just all ego, no, no feelings involved at all whatsoever. Because I feel as if this person um has to win at all costs. They have to win. They want their manipulation tactics to win because they see they have their whole family, their friend circle, everybody pretty much wrapped in their web. They're capable, this type of person is capable of manipulating anybody. And I feel like people around them know this, but they just don't want to deal with it. They have their, you know what? Here's the advice. You would be much better off, okay, leaving this person where they're at and going towards something new. And let this person untangle their web. Let everybody around them get untangled from their web so that they can face the consequences of the symphony that they created. where people just yes them to death. This person needs to be told no. And this person needs to be told to wake up. This person needs to be told that you can't treat people so disrespectfully and manipulate them and lie on them and then expect them to just come back with open arms. So the possibilities are endless, even if it's not just with one specific person. It could very well be with a bunch of other people. Although for a huge majority of you, I really feel like, this is something where, yeah, you definitely have some romantic proposals coming towards you, Gemini. Yes, and an Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles too. And I really feel like you deserve it. You have been working so hard on yourself for your stability and for your healing that the universe, the divine, is just going to come in and bless you with a new relationship. Like it's coming. You may have even been single for a while. Like I feel like you had to go like with withdrawals from this person, where every day you were like, all right, you take it step by step, like a 12-step program. Like, okay, I didn't call this person today and look at their social media. I didn't do anything today. So let me see how long I can go with this. Let me see how long I can go without contacting this person, without having to do with anything with this person. They're aggravating me to, not aggravating me, but they want me to get the wisdom oracle out here. Let's see what this has to say. Concerning new love, clean it up. Clean it up, number 21. Say. Oh, just open right up to it. Amazing. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Also, too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Every item of place, every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack. Take up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles by lining up for you. And this is the relationship message. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours, to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered about your relation, and your relationship will flourish. Simple things like opening your mail, paying bills, sorting out your timetable, making lists, and getting organized is what this symbol means when it comes to your work. Make time for yourself too. This card is a sign you may be overburdened and overwhelmed. It's okay to say no. You'll prosper even more if you do. And your protection message is it possible? You may be focusing too much on other people right now, trying too hard to be helpful. Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens, but what is the cost to you and to them? Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding an even greater strain. You are loved as you are. You don't need to be needed to be loved. So that's a very strong message, especially when it comes to if you have met someone, because like I said before, the possibilities are endless, where it might not just be one person, it might be the other. So if you've met this person and they're triggering you to kind of think about and try to take action on your past relationship, it could be because they're expecting you to clean up like their mess and what they did or what happened in their relationship so they can understand it, they can heal from it, or vice versa, however you want to take it. I think I did mention that before. Okay, where this person's coming in to help you to understand what you need to clean up and what you need to deal with within your past relationship, or the things about you that you kind of like need to acknowledge and unpack here. Okay. But you don't have to do that with anybody. And I don't get the sense, especially with the Nine of Pentacles here, that you're like, you did this already. So if you're in a connection, new connection with someone who hasn't done this, then this is something that they need to be made aware of. But you don't need to make yourself available to teach this person about, how to do that. They have to kind of do that on their own. And if you have your past person coming towards you and saying, well, hey, we need to fix this, we need to work this out. No, I fixed myself. I worked it out. You work it out. I take responsibility and acknowledgement for everything that I did in this relationship. Here's a list of everything that I did wrong. This is what I accept responsibility for. Peace out and have a nice life. Okay. I know that that sounds pretty harsh and I know that that sounds very cutting, but you have new romantic partners coming. And Gemini, I would seriously hate to see you miss out on a really great opportunity to find new love over a past relationship that didn't serve you. Okay. So hope that this advice was helpful. And I will see you, Gemini, at another reading. If you want to book a private reading with me, I will link my information, my email down below in the description box, or you can go to my website or my link tree, however you wish to get in touch with me, or just join me here again next week on Monday when I deliver more messages for air signs on Monday. Okay. So take care, Gemini. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Bye.